Hi, welcome to Legendary Living. I'm Dr. Ken Torrens. Today we're going to talk about efficiency versus fulfillment. On Saturday, I was talking with one of my rising young executive clients, and he was talking about how when I speak with him, everything is about fulfillment, about who he is, how he finds satisfaction in the things that he does, in his sense of himself. And that's so opposed to what he finds in the business world, where everything is about efficiencies. In other words, can we get our employees to work consistently for the company's outcomes and grind away, grind away, grind away? Can we do things to enhance their mental emotional framework so that they're going to have more output? Well, on the way here today, I was listening to one of my favorite bands of all time. That's Jethro Tull, the British progressive rock band from 1968, who's consistently been on tour like every single year for over 50 years. Rather amazing. Well, these guys are, for lack of a better word, seriously about excess. Like, they just don't do things very subtly, whether it is the intense lyrics out there, the orchestrations that bring in so many different instruments and sounds into the music of Jethro Tull. And the reality about them is that they've been extraordinarily successful. Like I said, touring consistently for over 50 years, have made gazillions amount of money, sold millions and millions of records, one of the top recording artists of all time. But the unique thing about Jethro Tull with their lead member Ian Anderson is he's pretty much just stuck to it his way. He has said, you know what, I've got these various instruments, I've got a writing style, I'm just going to put that stuff out there, and if people want to come, they'll come. If they don't, hey, that's okay too. And by staying true to that, by following that path of that artistic creativity, rising up from inside his writing, the instrumentation, the musicians that he's brought around him, he has found fulfillment, and fulfillment for lots of Jethro Tull listeners all around the planet. So here's the key thing. You can either shoot for being extraordinarily productive, doing all these various things that you're called on to do that you think are really, really important to you. We talked about that last week in Working Too Hard. Or you can really get down to business on discovering who you are at the deepest depths. What is your identity? What are the key characteristics that you have? What are your strengths and weaknesses? And you start focusing on the things that you're really good at and have a plan to mitigate against the things that you're not so good at. You have a daily rhythm of what you're going to focus on each day, so you can identify what are the most important activities of the day, what we call major outcome activities. And then you live your day, and by the end of the day, what you do is you review it, the balance of the day. How did things go? I set out to do these things. I tripped up on this stuff. I'll forgive myself for that. What do I need to focus on based on what I learned today, that things didn't go so well, that didn't really fit my being? How do I bring that into my morning focus points? Then we're going to also make sure that we consider, what's the peace of my soul? Do I have a high ideal? And am I becoming more and more detached from those habits that tend to drag me down? That's all part of the game of being fulfilled and being maximally well in your life. And that's what I love to do with my clients in the coaching portion of Legendary Life. We focus on people's structure, on their chemistry, and on their mental, emotional wellness. Love to see you at our next seminar on October 30th. We're moving locations over to the DoubleTree Inn in Downers Grove, Butterfield Road, just west of the 355 highway. Love to see you there. Have a great day. Live legendary.